This is the big surprise that I've been keeping top secret. My boutique, I actually was working on it the end of 2019, but I just never told anybody, and now like manifested. It's manifested. I'm honestly not even sure when this video is going to be seen by anyone. Basically, I'm working on something super top secret and I want to document it. I have been working on a boutique called Ebb and Flow. If y'all have noticed, I have been saying that term more often than usual in the videos before this video comes out. And I've just been secretly working on it. Like, not secretly, just keeping it to myself so I can protect it. Y'all know I talk about movement in silence. And whenever this video comes out, I hope it helps you with your own project, and I would forget everything that I did if I didn't record this, basically. But what I've done so far is, I've done a lot, y'all. I have a P.O. box. I'm headed to the post office today. I'm gonna be headed to the post office to pick up my keys for my P.O. box. The P.O. box is for the Boss Supply Co. and for Ebb and Flow. And I am, from there, registering for my EIN, which I do not recommend or want to put anything with my home address, because once you start getting involved in business, it becomes public record and people can have your home address. So I recommend, first thing before you do anything with your business, anything, get a P.O. box. Protect yourself, protect your family. Do not put anything with your home address. Yes, this is what I've been up to. So when I say I'm an entrepreneur, that's why I took it out my bio, because I realized I was not doing as much as I could be. I was planning, but not doing. And I just decided, especially after everything happened with my current job, wow, the sun is like, I was like, oh no, let me go on ahead. And so I just took the leap, started investing in myself with knowing that my income was cut and I wouldn't know, but trusting myself enough to know that if I don't invest in myself, who's going to? If I don't believe and trust that this money's gonna come back to me, who's going to? So obviously you have to go out on a limb, go out on faith. That's all it is. Anything with entrepreneurship or starting something that's different and new and scary, it's all faith-based. It is not logic at all, because logic is telling me save your money, don't do that. Like, don't put your money aside, which I'm not saying I put all my money into my business, because I'm not going to be able to function without having a place to live, food to eat, bills paid, all that kind of stuff. But if I have any extra money, I'm putting it towards my business. So that's the thought process. I'm really excited, and I'm about to go take a walk and go to the post office later today. My cat's running around. That's not new. So I am going to be doing that, as well as picking up my keys. I'm really excited. I have not headed to the post office yet. It actually closes early. It closes at 2:30. So I'm about to start getting dressed and head out there. If you have never opened a P.O. box, what you'll do, I usually do my P.O. boxes through the Postal Service, USPS. But there's other options. I've never tried them. So go to usps.gov, reserve your P.O. box. And I don't really plan on getting packages to this P.O. box. I just need an address. So I did the smallest box, cheapest box, and reserved it, and then pay for it. So I did a 3-month contract. And once you do that, it's gonna send you a confirmation or whatever. And you need to go to the post office, physically go, and they're gonna tell you to bring a PS Form 1093, which you can print it off the post office website, or most of the time I've seen they have it at the post office. But to be safe, you can print it off. And you need two forms of ID, which I'm bringing my driver's license and my voter registration, but you can see a list of all the IDs, and bring that down there. And you basically sign some stuff, sign whatever, and then you get your keys. And that's it. That's how you get it. But I just need the address. I don't care about the size of the box. If you're getting packages, get a bigger box. I don't care about all that. Some post offices actually, if you don't get a big enough box, they'll take the package back a few times. Like, if you get a package every so often and you have a small box that won't fit it, they'll take it back and put a slip for you to pick it up. That's some post offices. Otherwise, they might just go ahead and charge you for a bigger box and cause you to get a bigger box. So just ask questions. And now I'm about to have my P.O. box. You are your brand, so you always want to look put together and ready for business at all times. So I'm not about to do a whole business outfit. I know this looks like that, but I'm about to be cute. But yeah, I usually like to go out, especially when I'm doing anything related to my business, and make sure I'm just dressed. I don't have to be fancy in a whole suit, but just dressed in something cute and put together. I thought my power was out, but it's actually like the other half of my house for some reason. So now I'm trying to see. Okay, girl, relax. What's wrong with you? Oh my God. I'm scared. Stop, girl. What is you doing? I'm about to see 14. That's the refrigerator. Crap. Oops. So 15 or 16 is that. And then you don't know how to do this. You just go to the little, you open your power box and then you go to the little door, and it's gonna have each number correspond to a part of your house. This is the life that I'm living right now. So my bedroom, master bedroom, that should be fine because that's everything over there. All right, let's go check it. The truth. Bam. Y'all, I'm seriously every woman, I promise you. Y'all, the thing done went out again. So I gotta see what's going on with my place. Here's my post office. Just got to the post office, and one thing I will tell y'all if you are looking into getting a P.O. box is don't assume that all post offices have the same prices, because they don't. You know, with business or with anything, your goal is to keep your costs as low as possible. So when I was looking for my post office or P.O. box yesterday, I've had them at one post office and it was, you know, pretty reasonable. You're going to look at between $20 and $40 for one small P.O. box. But when I checked again, there's another post office that's a little out of the way, but still kind of the same distance. And it was like $20 cheaper. So it was like $26 for 3 months for the smallest box. So obviously I went with that one. Moral of the story is look around. Don't be afraid to go with a P.O. box or a post office that's kind of out of the way if you're not planning on being there all the time, because they're not all the same prices. I don't know what they factor in, because the post office I went with, the hours are very limited. Like it closes in the afternoon and it's not open on the weekend, versus the other one that I used to be with, they're open later and they're open on the weekend. So just see what works best for you. Don't assume one thing, like price check, and you should be good to go. I officially have a P.O. box. I can't get the keys to just be like, there you go. I have a P.O. box now. So now I can put all my business, ooh, my lip is sweating. Business stuff together. I ain't got to worry about my address being out in the open. Like, trust me, y'all, it's worth the investment for your peace of mind, knowing that your address is not out there. So I now have a P.O. box. I'm really excited. And I can go on to get my tax ID, because, oh gosh, y'all, there's so much that goes into this. Y'all need to just understand. Good morning. It is May 30th, 2020. It is 8:54 in the morning. And, you know, I'm just making my coffee, thinking of what I'm manifesting. So, as far as my life right now, I work for a tech company. And, you know, it was cool when I first started there. It was my first quote unquote real job after college. And I started my business, The Boss Supply Co. Last month. I've made about $140 at this point. I have an eBay store that I'm not continuing with because it's just too much work. And I've made $400+ in sales. And I am starting a clothing boutique called Ebb and Flow that is launching this August, which is what I started The Boss Supply Co. and eBay for, to make money for that. And at this point, I am getting my money together to file Ebb and Flow as an LLC and get all that situated. And what else? No one knows I'm starting Ebb and Flow. That's another thing. No one knows that that's a thing. No one knows, except for one person, because I got excited. But for the most part, no one knows why I'm even doing anything except the fact that I've always said I want to be an entrepreneur. So I'm an entrepreneur. That's what I'm doing. But I am speaking this into existence. It is May 30th, 2020. By December 2020, I will have $10,000 in my bank account, checking, and $15,000 in my business bank account. Oh yeah. And you just gotta walk around like a queen that you are, the queen that you are. And I got that from Jeff Logan. He spoke his life into existence. I'm always speaking mine into existence, and I just want to record it and document it. But just walk around. It don't matter where you're working or what you're doing. You are a CEO, you are a boss, and that's my reality. So, period. Anyway, I'm about to have my coffee. Bye. See y'all when I see y'all. Y'all, your girl is up to something. So I just had a feeling, and not to sound crazy, but I swear God was just speaking to me and told me to get started with Ebb and Flow. And I just invested in a virtual office space, which is my first step to getting my LLC, because I don't want my address out there. And I'm really out here. I'm really walking by faith. All I know is I'm tired of waiting, and I'm really walking by faith because I don't know I know what I'm doing, but I'm also like, okay, what do I do? But I called these people, got a virtual office, so now I have a office space in downtown Orlando. And oh my gosh, it's actually really crazy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just ready. I'm ready. Like, I feel ready. And I'm like, wow, I really didn't expect to feel ready right now, but I feel super ready. So that's the tea. And I don't even know if this video is ever gonna come out, but I have this documented, like I have everything else documented. So you guys, it's really crazy. That's it. I have a virtual office space, which means I can now file for my LLC. And it's so crazy. But yeah, okay, video over. All right, y'all, so Ebb and Flow. This is all Ebb and Flow mail. I got my business license, which is my sales and use permit. I got my LLC information. I'm so freaking excited. So yes, so we out here. So I wanted to give y'all an update on what's going on. It is May 14th. It is June 14th, 2020. And currently I still work for someone, and I have my tech accessory store, The Boss Supply Co. I have 170 subscribers on YouTube. And I'm just gonna tell y'all what's happening by the end of this year. End of this year, I will have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I will have a thriving boutique called Ebb and Flow open at that point for 4 months. And let me just show y'all the vision board. This is my vision board. Made this on December 31st, 2019. Ebb and Flow. It's coming. Bam. Got the LLC paperwork in. So y'all saw this here, Ebb and Flow. Yes, stay tuned. Y'all see. Speaking into existence. Only thing separating you from the vision and yourself is time. That's it. Time. It's timing. I'm speaking it. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw me speaking it. So I'm about to go make some coffee and go to my dad's house. I'll talk to y'all soon. Hey y'all, so I was doing a really great job about documenting this with the Boss Supply Co, but not so much with Ebb and Flow. There's been a lot going on. So as of today, I have gotten a virtual address. Number 2, I have filed for my LLC. 3, I have filed for my EIN, which is also free through the IRS. 4, I actually have a list I probably should see so I can tell y'all. Set up my business bank account, which that got approved this morning. 5, I've started reaching out to different vendors, and in tandem with that, I am thinking of exactly like finalizing what types of styles I'm wanting to do, or like, am I wanting to do more sets or what? Because when I launch, it's gonna be August, so it's gonna be going into the transitional fashion, so summer to fall basically. And most of my customers that I'm marketing to are gonna be in the South, so they're still gonna have hot weather. So kind of thinking of what I wear during that time and what they would be wearing during that time, because it's not, if you live in the South, you know, we don't really get like a fall in August, September. It's still summertime. So doing that, and the goal is to order some samples that I can test out and start planning, like actually planning what I'm about to offer, and start ordering that and signing up for accounts at all these different wholesale marketplaces that require business licenses and stuff. Since I just got my business license in on last weekend, like last Friday, so I've been applying and signing up for those since then. That's the update. No website or anything yet, still in the beginning stages, but this is the start. So I have to decide like when is my store going to be open for business, and that's what I'm doing today. I always say document everything, and I wanted to make sure I documented this whole process. Like, this is my life changing right before y'all's eyes. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few weeks, but I do know at the end of the day, I'm about to be successful. I am successful as it is, and running these stores. So document everything. If you're watching this and you're on your journey, make sure you document every single thing, because you're gonna wanna look back at this and see where you started off. Because right now, I am working at a 9 to 6, and I am living in an apartment, 1 bedroom, which I love my apartment. So I'm not trying to shade it, but like obviously I would want more space whenever I have these inventory and stuff. I have 1 cat named Suki, and we are in the middle of a pandemic. So that's what's happening today. And I'm gonna wanna look back at this and be like, wow, oh my God, like a year from now, I'm gonna look back and be like, wow, this is crazy. Like, this is where it all started. So I have a business Bible that I write in. I feel like I know what I'm doing, but at the same time, I'm like, what am I doing? So that's where my mind is right now. And just getting back into working on these ventures, because I took a step back. My mental health was just not where I wanted it to be, and now I'm here and ready to go. Oh, it's on my lip. Y'all, my account just got approved from one of my vendors that I've been really wanting to get into and like dig around in. So I've been waiting since, like, if I'm really being real, December to get approved. And again, once I got all my paperwork back for my LLC and everything, since then, so that was like about a month ago. So I just got approved. I'm so excited. Yes, so that's pretty much the update as of now. I have a business bank account now, and I got all of my information in for that, except for I think the card hasn't come in. So I'm waiting on that, but I can still like make purchases. There's not really much updates as far as this goes. It's still a waiting game, waiting for business bank account, waiting to get approved by different vendors, and that's it. And I just gotta really nail down a launch date. I really hate launch dates because it can be like a lot, but a date when my store is gonna be available for people to purchase things. So my skin's like hella breaking out. That's also been like, but my skin's been so dry, and like sleep has not been that much of a thing for me lately. So it all factors in, but this is what's happening now. So yes, I have been proudly in public with this towel on my head. Anyway, I'm here picking up an order from one of my friends. She has her own skincare line called Busy Bee Skin. And I ordered some moisturizer because my skin has been dry as a bone, y'all. Like, my face has been so dry, and the things that used to work for me do not work for me. So I'm trying something different. Yes, day in the life stuff over here. Is that her? No. But yeah. So I'm gonna pick this up from her and then get back to work. Is that her? No, that's not her. It definitely ain't her. I received money for my business from the government. This is actually a new development. Like, I just got the money yesterday. I just applied for it on Monday. So it is like 10 o'clock, I think. I don't know. And I've been up since 9 this morning. Actually before that, I got up at 7, shot YouTube at 9, finished editing, shooting, and all that at 3 p.m. I left the house around 5, just got home, eating dinner, wrapping up my first sample order with this vendor, and y'all, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I hear so many horror stories about vendors, about like, oh, you gotta act like you know what you're talking about, blah, blah, and I'm like, am I not? I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't know. So I'm waiting on them to get back to me so I can place this order. And that's what's happening. Once I place the order, I think I'm just gonna take a break the rest of the night because it's been a lot. So yes, first sample order, I'm excited.